Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SST Math Tutorials. So today we have a complex number type of a problem. So the problem is written as such: which of the following complex numbers is equivalent to 3 minus 5i over 8 plus 2i? Note I is the square root of 1, so I is a complex number and I represent the square root of negative 1. So let's dive into this equation here. Not equation, but this expression here. There's no equal sign, so it's not an equation. It's an expression. So how do you simplify this expression? So which one here? These are 4 answer choices. Which one represent, or which one is equivalent to what we have here in this expression? So first, when you look at this, there's no I in the denominator. Right. So first, when you look at these answer choices, we have to understand that we have to get rid of the I in the denominator. So how do you get rid of I in the denominator? So in order for you to get rid of I, you basically multiply with the same set of numbers, but instead of here you see a plus sign, we change it to a negative sign. All right. So first, let's rewrite it. Right. So you have 3 minus 5i over 8 plus 2i. Okay. So now we want to multiply something to get rid of the I. So how do we do that? First, you need to multiply this by 8. So instead of plus, you do minus 2i. So if you multiply the bottom by this expression here, right, then you need to do the same thing. Right, so you do the same thing, 8 minus 2i. Okay, so now you have this. So once you have that, then you use the distributive property. So you take this number, multiply that, this number, multiply that, same thing here and here. And then here you have this number, multiply that. So you use the distributive properties. Okay, so how do you do this? First, 3 times 8 is 24. So you write 24. 3 times negative 2i, that's negative 6i. Okay. Negative 5i times 8, that's negative 40i. Okay. Now negative 5i times negative 2i's, so that is negative 5 times negative 2, that's plus 10. And then I times I is the square root of negative 1. So square root of negative 1 times square root of negative 1 is negative 1. Okay, so that's the top part. The bottom part is 8 times 8 is 64. Okay, 8 times negative 2i is negative 16i. Okay, and negative 2i times 8, that's plus 16i. And then negative 2i's times positive 2i's times negative 2i's. So positive 2 times negative 2, you have negative 4. And then same thing, I times I, that's negative 1. Okay. So now, when you look at this, you start to simplify it, right? So 24. So here, you group these two guys together, and then you group these two guys together. Here, you group these together, and then you group these together. So first, 24 and 10 times negative 1, so this guy becomes negative 10. So 24 minus 10, that's 14. Okay, and then negative 6i minus 40i, you have negative 46i. Okay, over 64. Negative 4 times negative 1, that's 4. So 64 plus 4, that's 68. Okay, and then negative 16i over 16i, that's cancel out, right? So that's, you cancel that out. So you have 0. So basically this is the expression. Okay, but as you can see, all these numbers are positive numbers, so you can simplify it, right? So you you simplified it by factor this guy out. So you can do this: 2 times 7 minus 23i over 2 times 34. Okay, so this guy cancel. All right, so you have 7 minus 23i over 34. So basically it's 7 over 34 minus 23i over 34. So that is your answer. So over here, C is what you're looking for here. All right, so the trick here is when you look at it, you look at this. The trick is this number right here, a plus 2i. All right, so you look at all the answer choices. There's no I in the denominator. So right off the bat, you know that you need to do something to get rid of the I. So in order for you to do that, you multiply by the same thing as the denominator, but you, instead of have a positive, you switch the sign to put negative. Always, I think that's the trick of this problem here. In order for you to solve this, and then everything else, just to use the distributive property, and then you simplify it, and then you get to the answer. All right, then that's the way to solve this problem here. So okay, that's it, and thank you for watching. And if you are going to take the exam anytime soon, I wish you the best of luck. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.